Alright, so I'm getting ready to go grocery shopping, and I figured I would kind of take you along for the road to kind of show you guys what I do for grocery shopping. So my apartment is not very big. We mostly have, I think, we have 2 cupboards for actual food. The rest of it is for like our plates and our bowls and cups and all that stuff, because there's not that many cupboards in there. We also have a shelf that's kind of messy right now, but I'll show you, that I use like as a pantry because we don't have an actual pantry. But I wanted to kind of take you guys along with me because I shop at 3 to 4 grocery stores. I know that that sounds ridiculous and pretty insane, and it kind of is, but my town doesn't have any like big bulk grocery stores. So we don't have a Sam's Club or Costco or Winco or any other varieties of those like Kroger's and Aldi's. We don't have anything like that here in my town. The nearest Winco and Costco is almost a 2-hour drive. And if you think about the cost of gas to drive 2 hours away, spend your grocery money, and then to drive 2 hours back and hope that any like cold frozen, meats, that kind of stuff doesn't expire, is insane. And then if you do bring like a cooler, like I've seen some people do, you have to fill it with ice, which is additional money. And to me, that cost just doesn't make sense, because I could stock up on something and then we could run through it, like milk, and then I'm spending more money anyways because I still have to go to my local grocery store to buy an extra gallon of milk to make it through the rest of the week, or anything else like that you kind of run through pretty quick, like bread or something. Mama, yeah. And then I'm spending more money because that's gas to drive 2 hours plus gas to drive to my local grocery store, and it just doesn't make any sense. So my grocery budget usually changes depending on the week. Sometimes it's 150, sometimes it's 200. It kind of just depends on what bills are due when and like what we're spending our money on. But I shop usually 3 to 4 grocery stores. I'll take you along. I know it's weird that I shop at that many stores, but honestly, I can make $150 last all week, if not more than a week. There's times that I buy things and we still haven't used it by the weekend, and it just sits there for like another week until we use it. So I'm going to take you guys along and show you guys what stores we go to, what we get at what stores, because there's some items that we buy at some stores that we only buy at that store, like we don't get it anywhere else. But I live in a little town in Oregon, so we don't have like the biggest grocery stores we have here are Walmart and Safeway. We don't have anything else, so I can't go to like big bulk stores and buy my things there. So I literally like have to budget and pinch pennies and figure out what store has the best savings, what has the best deals on something, and blah 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 blah. I also shop weekly and not like monthly, because there are some things that we just don't eat a lot of, or we get tired of eating the same stuff. Like we get tired of eating lots of chicken or lots of pork. So me shopping by week, it's easy for me to kind of change it up. So like one week I can buy like pork and steak, and then after we get tired of eating that, we can buy like chicken, or we could buy lamb, or we could buy beef. Or it gives me a chance to kind of change it up and give us a variety, because we get tired of eating the same stuff. My son gets tired of eating the same stuff. Like, you feed him enough beef in a week and he just won't eat it anymore. He just stops eating it. He's like, I'm not eating this anymore. So I'll take you along, kind of show you what you do. Also, most of the time, not every time, because shopping with kids, it never works. Sometimes I make a grocery list and I follow the grocery list, and sometimes I don't. Or sometimes I make the grocery list and I'm running out the door chasing him because he's like, oh, we're going for a car ride, and runs out the door, and I forget my grocery list. So sometimes I have a grocery list, sometimes I don't. So biggest tip I can give you right now as we're getting ready to leave the door: eat. I don't know how many times I bust our budget because both of us are hungry when we go to the grocery store and we see something and we buy it just to eat it, to snack on. And then we didn't buy actual groceries, and then I busted our budget.